happy people. How are you? We're talking a little bit about the process of beginning, the process of creating content. Turn this volume down and we're ready to rock and roll. It's going to be nice and short and sweet today. Just trying to create myself a content calendar and really look at some very valuable steps in creating a content calendar. Okay, so I'm going to highlight a few things that I do, and give me a second. I'm going to try to open up some things here because I don't want to forget anything. I really don't. I want to make sure that I talk about everything I need to talk about. Okay, so I'm sitting down, and again, like I said, I'm just kind of walking you guys through the process that I myself go through when I'm creating things. Okay, so the first thing I do is to make it really, really easy for myself is I kind of give myself a little bit of the process of creating a calendar. So I look at very specific things. So, and it really helps when I go through this. So the first thing is I look at what product or services I'm really going to want to promote this year, the year, throughout the year. Basically, I'm planning for the whole year. So I basically sit down and go, okay, what product and services am I promoting this year? And looking at how much time it's going to take. Now, if you only have one product or service, that's great. That's fantastic. I always recommend that you just really start with getting really good at promoting and doing as much as you possibly can with one particular product. Okay, one particular service and one particular offer, just one that you're just going to focus your concentration on. Okay, so let's say you have that one product and services. So then the next thing I need to look at is how much time do I have throughout the year to concentrate on that? Okay, how much time will I need to create content? How much time do I have each day? So if I only have 30 minutes each day, then I put down, I don't try to overwhelm myself with doing 2 hours worth of work. I break the calendar down to like, okay, I'm going to post something in 30 minutes. If I have an hour, then I'm going to go, okay, great. I have a consistent hour that I can give every day, right? That I can give value to my target audience. So I'm going to pay attention for the entire year, how much time in my schedule I have. Okay, so that's the next thing you need to focus on. The third thing you can focus on that I like to focus on is what other special events, special sales, special events. I'm sorry, yes, special events. I always like to start with special events. Is there a special event that I'm going to? Is there a special sale that I want to give? Like I take the calendar and I go through and I look at like all the holidays. Like I really take those things into account for my calendar, and I mark out anything that I'm going to be offering. Am I going to offer something for New Year's Day? Am I going to offer something for Valentine's and then March, and I literally go through, am I going to do a back to school? Am I going to do something for Labor Day, Martin Luther King Day? I go through the entire year and mark what I want to do. Now, again, be reasonable, because if you only have 30 minutes worth of time to plan something, then maybe you don't need to do something every month. Maybe you need to do 6 great projects or 4 great projects and take 3 months to plan it out and be effective with it. You know your time, your schedule, but plan it out. Okay. So the next thing is the fourth thing is I add in any schedule conferences or trainings or anything like that, industry wise, that you're going to go to, even wish list stuff that you're not sure if you're going to go to yet, but you're thinking about it. Okay, then great. Go ahead and add those things on to your schedule, onto your calendar, put it in, write it in, mark all of those things down clearly on the schedule so that you know where you are. Okay. Let's see, what's next? Number 5 is I always mark down all the holidays and any breaks that I'm going to be having. So I mark those down on the calendar. I am going to be celebrating this. I do want to take a week off for vacation, or I do want to take some time off for Thanksgiving. So I don't want to run my work right up into Thanksgiving. I want to be able to plan cooking dinner with my mom. And so I mark that down, that I'm going to stop beforehand. And these are the days that I'm not going to work. Family reunion, any of those things, go ahead and mark all of those things down now. Mark them down on your calendar. Put it down. Vacations, kids, schools, events, birthdays. Mark everything down that you could possibly think of on a calendar. Okay. All right. So what else do I have? And then, yeah. And so after I've gotten those things down on the calendar, now I go and basically kind of map out content around that, right? So if I know that I am looking for like the new year, then maybe a piece of content will be a great planning calendar that I could help people with starting the new year, or how to kick off the new year right for, like for example, if your product or services is, if your product that you have is a detox or cleansing, then, you can roll that over into like how to get your body right to cleanse yourself for the new year. Cleanse your body. You can think about that thing. Do I want to do it before the new year, or do I want to wait till the new year? Whatever the product is, then go ahead and think about that and put it on the calendar. Excuse me, everybody. Okay, so that's kind of what I do, is I go through so that I can plan out 365 days worth of content, so that I know I don't have to guess, oh, what kind of content I'm going to put in February. I know, because everything is going to be around a certain theme. I create themes around myself so that I can make it really easy and really simple to create content. So here's your homework assignment. I want you to go and grab a calendar. If you don't have one, then hey, this is the time of the year to go and get one, because I was at Walmart just like a day or so ago, and I saw these wonderful calendars. It's already the whole entire 2020 year calendars already there, the big ones, the big huge calendars. I found one of those, and it was like under $6 basically. So go pick one of them. I mean, if you just want to splurge, then spend $10 for the super fancy ones, but that's fine. Okay, and then just sit down and mark those things off that I just got through saying. Okay, so let's recap. I'm going to go back over them again. So the first thing is I think about what product and services I'm going to be promoting for the entire year. Like, what product, what service do I want to promote? That's the first thing I do. Then number 2, I look at how much time I have on my schedule. How much time do I have every day to dedicate? If it's an hour, great. If it's 30 minutes, great. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter how much time it is. It's just, you have to know, the more time that you can put in a daily basis, the faster results you're going to get. But if you only have 30 minutes, then consistently do 30 minutes every day. Okay. So I think about that. How much time will I need to create the content? Okay. How much time do I need to do a daily post? Number 3 thing is I think about the sales and the specials that I want to have for the year. Am I going to have a Black Friday sales? I'm back to school sales, Mother's Day, Father's Day. Am I going to do something special? What is my specials going to be? Okay. Number 4, you need to think about what your schedule is going to be as far as conferences and trainings. Are you going to be going and getting some additional training this year? Are you going to a company conference? Are you wanting to join some women's group? Okay, think about all of those things. Put it on the calendar for as training is concerned. And then number 5, I want you to mark down all your breaks, your holidays, your vacations, your family reunions, your work schedule events, anything that's important to you. go ahead and mark those things down on your calendar. So then when you're now trying to go in and create content, you can create content around the events that are happening already. Helping people in your particular industry about what's going on in the industry that particular time of the year, right? So, like, for instance, if you're in a health and wellness industry, then maybe there's a big event, or you want to get people bikini ready or help them to lose 25 pounds before summer. So how much time do you need to help them with that, right? So then you need to count the calendar back and mark where you're going to start this particular campaign. Let's say you're in the travel industry and you have one particular event that you want to get booked. Well, people kind of need a little bit of time for that. So maybe you can start something 3 or 4 months beforehand and start promoting that. But it needs to be written on the calendar. I'm going to start promotion. And what does that look like? Like, what does that promotion, you promoting this travel plan thing, you're planning to help people to want to take that vacation time. What does that look like for you, as far as what kind of campaign do you want to do? What kind of notification do you want to do? How do you want to promote it online? Are you going to do something special to promote it online? But you have to have it marked on the calendar beforehand, so you won't be surprised. It's coming, so you can start planning for those things. So this is the basis of what I do when I plan out kind of my content for the year. I knew ahead of time that I was going to want to rebrand myself, and that I want to take the last 100 days of the year to do so. So I knew exactly when the 100 days started and what I was going to do. Okay. So here is the challenge. Go and get your calendar, start marking down on the calendar exactly what you want to do, plan out, basically put everything on the calendar. Now, you don't have to start planning on exactly the exact wording of the content campaign that you're going to do. No, I'm not asking you to do that. What I'm asking you to do is now just go and start writing down, like, what your ideas, what you're thinking in your head. Get it out of your head and get it on a calendar. Get it on some paper so you can start the process. Okay, that's all I have for you today, guys. Hope this has been helpful. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.